Just, we do not,
but we do feel the divine in everything. The Creator is revealed in its creation. The formless gives rise to the form. We should consciously unite ourselves with this invisible essence that pervades everything. That which our lesson says is eternally unconditioned and undivided. To do this is to find wholeness. Today, I feel I merge with the infinite. While there seems to be a beginning and end to each particular experience, there is neither beginning nor end to myself. My real spirit is omnipresent in God, secure in good, and perfect in divine. So I just ask you to close your outer eyes or soften your gaze, whatever feels most comfortable to you. Take some deep breaths in and out, letting everything go that's not needed. Another deep breath in. Let it. And now settle in and just listen to the music. Listen to the divine. now.
Morning, Tom. Hey, Tom.
Up here. Oh, up here. Oh, up here. So currently, I have the phone mentioned on. So currently, okay. Keep talking. So anyway, as I said, we're very glad that you're joining us today, whether you're here at Sophie's in the room or whether you're at home. As I said, we're very on me. So last week I gave quotes, and this week I have a couple of different quotes to share with you today from Martin Luther King Jr., which says, "Nonviolence is a powerful and just weapon, which cuts without wounding, and to know the one who wields it. It is the forged sword heals." He who says, "A small body of determined spirits, fired by an unquestionable faith in their mission and ultimate the Holy Spirit." These days, January 30th and April 4th, rise from a context of peace, violence in everything we do, and literally watch how it changes in our own lives, the lives of those around us, and others. I think participating in that and joining in this really amazing thing. Also, we talk about the fact that February is Black History Month. Now, Black History Month is an annual celebration of the achievements of African Americans and the time to recognize their central role in the history of the United States. Today, we continue to celebrate and honor now this video. Now, I have a feeling that the video, are we going to be able to?
Known as the father of Black history, Carter G. Woodson dedicated his life to celebrating the historic accomplishments of Black people, which led to the establishment of Black History Month, celebrated every February since 1976. He passionately believed that all Americans should better understand the largely overlooked achievements of Black Americans. Here at Medline, Black History Month is a time to celebrate, reflect, and educate ourselves about the powerful contributions of Black people on our world. In appreciation, we recognize these and many other African Americans who forged a path in healthcare, achievements that helped move America and the world forward and pave the way for future generations. Our lives have greatly benefited and improved because of contributions made by the African American community. We honor them during Black History Month and throughout the year.
Thank you, Rev. So the invitation is to really spend months celebrating all of the amazing achievements and really honoring and supporting all African Americans throughout history and throughout the country, and truly demonstrating that all Black lives matter. I would like to let you know that we actually have 2 flower dedications today. Do you want me to turn the volume down? Two beautiful flower dedications, and the first one is from Reverend Tom Pittman and is dedicated to his wife and partner Karen, who celebrated her birthday yesterday. He said, "I am honored to share this life journey with her. Her life is an illustration of kindness, gentleness, patience, understanding," and he said in parentheses, "well, maybe more toleration when I'm concerned, courtesy, consideration, caring, and compassion. Her steadiness, support, and encouragement show in the lives of our children and me, and I am not deeply grateful to be her husband. I love her." Thank you very much for being who you are. And the second flower dedication is our monthly celebration of all those who are celebrating their birthdays during the month of February. Now, while we would be able to speak there into the room, we don't want to leave out one single person who happens to celebrate their birthday. So our second flower dedication of the day goes to everyone with a birthday in February. So see if this sounds like you. People born in February are some of the most original people. They are authentic, unique, and enjoy developing their originality. They like to think outside of the box and typically do not love maintaining the status quo. I'm talking about. They're extremely frank and not afraid to tell the truth. People born in February enjoy caring for others, have a philanthropic being in their bodies, work for equality, and are extremely devoted to those that they are in relationship with. They are determined to goals and realize dreams. They typically love freedom, dislike necessary things, are ambitious, and are intelligent and clever. This month, we see you. We know who you are. We are grateful to you, and we celebrate that you arrived. And lastly, we love you. So I would now love to thank licensed scripture practitioner Marianne Hardy for her beautiful meditation that expanded the container for service will hold with today. So thank you very much, Marianne. And speaking of her, I'd love to invite her to come back up onto the podium. Please welcome Marianne.
Good morning, everybody. The theme for the year 2022 is Living Everyday Wonder. Our theme for the month of February is Okay, so that conscious. My name is Rippelmeyer. I am one of the licensed here at TCSL, and it is my privilege to be in service this first February service. And we are going to begin with a ritual that we've done here. And I'll ask Reverend Tom to come up to me. So, Triangle Center for Spiritual Living honors the diversity and threads of truth that run through all spiritual paths, as represented by this. Christianity is the path of Christ consciousness, love, forgiveness. Buddhism is the path of compassion and understanding. Judaism is the ethical path of living by sacred law. Baha'i is the path of unity and peace. Islam is the path of submission to the will of God, the highest calling. Confucianism is the path of deliberate tradition. Taoism is the natural way, the path of ultimate reality. Native American practice and shamanic traditions are the path of primal spirituality. Shintoism is the path of tribal access. Hinduism is the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. Science of mind and spirit is the path of divine principle, love, and law. And the heart represents the one heart, the one love that resides at the center of all people and all things everywhere with no difference. May peace prevail on earth through the followers of all paths. Thank you, Reverend Tom. So I ask you once again to close your eyes as I say vocation for today's service. And as much as I love my life in the conscious world, when I close my eyes, I realize that it's the frosting. And the cake is what I find when I go inside. And it is the cake that we just spoke about, the cake of peace and love, truth, and wisdom, and serenity. And I know that that is the truth of who and what I am, the truth of who and what you are, everyone in the room, everyone that we're reaching through the magic of technology, either now or in the future. The truth of everyone, every being, every creature, every object, every wave of energy is this one source that cannot be named, cannot be seen, cannot be heard, but is the truth of who we are. So I know in that place that today divine moment. I say a word thing on all the volunteers who make today happen. Our speakers, our musicians, our participants. I know that Sandy Hemingway, our musician, will be a channel of divine energy and wisdom. Reverend Dusty will be a hollow bone for spiritual truth to be submitted to us. And I say a word of blessing on everyone participating, everyone who, it may look like you're, but really you are engaged in this with us. And we are co-creating this experience together. So thank you. Thank you to all who may have been, knowing that it will change the world and our lives and the greater good. So, knowing that is the truth, I just turn this over to God, to the God who always says yes to our every need, and ask you to confirm that with me with our word, and so it is.
And so it is. Amen.
All right. The reading for today are from Susan Cain and Joyce Meyer. Susan Cain says, I also believe that introversion is my greatest strength. I have such a strong inner voice that I'm never bored and only occasionally dumb. No matter what may happen inside an inner me, I know I can always turn in. Joyce Meyer says, if your inner life is not producing what you would like on the outside, don't be discouraged. Just be willing. All right. So now it is my honor to introduce our musician today, Rippelmeyer, and knowing that he's going to uplift us with his. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I can't be there in person today because I broke my toe this week, so I'm coming to you live from the sandcastle. And this song is one I wrote a very, very long time ago. It's called Look in Your Heart. Look in your heart, my friends. What do you see? What will you do when Christ in me sees the Christ inside of you? Look in your heart, my friends. What will you do? What do you see when the Christ in you sees the Christ inside of me? The whole world's built on perception. The senses often deceive. But if you want to be joyful, you only have to believe. That your life should be so filled with good, although you may be wondering how. The secret's all in living in the now. Look in your heart, my friends. What do you see? What will you do? So the Christ in me sees the Christ inside of you. Look in your heart, my friends. What will you do? What do you see? Christ inside of me. My days are filling with problems, and life is getting me down. I pray God give me some patience, and God I need it right now. But my life's good as I know it should be, and I really got no cause to complain. Thank you, God, for everything today. Look in your heart, my friends. What do you see? What will you do? So the Christ in me sees the Christ inside of you. Look in your heart, my friends. What will you do? What do you see? When the Christ in you sees the Christ inside of me. When the Christ in you sees the Christ inside of me. Namaste.
Thank you so very much, Sandy. We certainly appreciate your to play with the broken toe. And despite the fact that you could not come here in person today, they somewhat bring you into the room. And for that, I'm grateful. Do you usually share something about your circumstances or about your relationship or about the experiences that you're having? Talk about your family or your that has come your way. You might think about your success or this is all about your childhood, a life that we live very actively, each and every single one of us. We feel happiness or sorrow, grief or anger or frustration or a whole host of other emotions that we feel as a result of our surroundings and what we think about them. But isn't life really about more than that? Don't we know, whether we know it really consciously, but don't we know at some gut level that behind and underneath all of that, there is something much deeper. There is something that is still a part of our lives, still us, that just is not readily visible to others. The bottom line is that there is a whole part of our experience private and personal and lies deep within us. This is what is meant by our inner. Our inner life is our deepest inward experience of being a human being. It encompasses our story and our sense of identity. It is where we connect with God. It is where we feel the presence of the divinity that is within us. It is the sanctuary, the place where the light of the divine resides. Our inner life finds expression in our private thoughts or in our emotional responses or in our intuition or in the feeling ourselves that are not directly observable, the side of us that really only we know, the side of us that can seldom be rattled by the outside world unless we let our inner life is the wellspring of our life. It's that part of our experience that matters the most because everything else is shaped by it. It shapes how we see and how we relate to God. It shapes how we see and relate to ourselves and to each other. It shapes how we see and how we relate to the world around us. Like a spring, every other part of our life and our experience flows from here, from that inner life, that life that is within us. If we want our outer life to be different, that is where we have to turn our attention. Our inner life or connection with our self. And that's a self with a capital S. If we're not connected with that aspect of ourselves, then we are truly like adrift without a soul. Living our life for fame or for money and not thinking about what we actually want in life or what makes us peaceful or what fulfills us means that our inner life is not active and that we are not connected with our truest self. A person with no conscious awareness of their inner life is basically one who lives their life by looking to others around them for validation or for approval or for justification. They want to do what other people are doing because they believe they know better than you, that they know the right way to do it. In absence of that validation or that approval or that justification, people with no awareness of their inner life feel out of sorts. They feel like they're on the outside of their life just being in. Swiss philosopher Cary says the man who has no inner life is a slave to their surroundings. In 1988, I moved to California from Minnesota. And I did for what I thought at the time was a really good reason. Many said he moved past it. But not long after I found myself in crisis, I experienced that very deep level, an awareness that I had never had before, that I was actually living what I thought was a really great life, that I had a deep, dark hole in the center of my being. And I began to feel alone and scared, feeling all these feelings that I was really unfamiliar with. I realized that I had grown up. I was grown up. I was an adult. I had grown up and had arrived at that place that when you're a kid, you always want to arrive at. And I had absolutely no idea who I was or why I was here. While I didn't have the words for it at the time, I had no conscious awareness of an inner life. I had no inner life. At my lowest point, I experienced that something within me was expressed. But I had no idea what that was or how it was. I just felt like I know something. I just knew there was something that was trying to speak through me about my life, about the world, and I didn't know what it was entirely, and I didn't know how to figure that out. So in that moment, I began a journey of self-discovery, journey of becoming more aware of myself, both without and with. When we arrived, and all when we arrived, we knew who we were. But soon thereafter, we began to experience what Miguel B's called domestication. He called this domestication, while other people may call it socialization. So we were born with the children, but slowly we're taught that we have an name and a nationality and a religion and a culture. We're taught that there are certain ambitions and habits that are respected and admired by others in our lives. So we strive towards attaining them. Through this socialization, we're taught a whole host of social expectations and values and thoughts that we should have. We begin to form our identity out of this socialization and the feelings that arise in us. This process really contributes to our perspective about who we really are. We lose that awareness that comes. Now, this was especially true for me in my mind as I look back on my life. Now, I was raised by a very loving father who was also very supportive. I was really told what to do and how to think. The story that I told myself was that I had to be perfect. And because of that story, I created an identity for myself that fit that. I looked to those around me who would inform me of who I would be and how I would behave in each and every situation. I looked to those around me to tell me what was best for my life. I stopped looking for my own answer. Now, I can remember times in my life someone would ask me what I thought about something or what I needed or what I wanted. I didn't even know. I didn't even know. I didn't have an answer to the question. But it was not a good one, not one that had anything to do with me. I had lots of answers that came from everybody else, but I didn't have any answers that came from me, from the core of me. What was also true was that I grew up with no formal religious teaching. I always say that was good, but I didn't carry a lot of baggage about God with me. But I really had no concept about either. I had absolutely no idea that I had an inner life that was the well of my needs. Those words were never in my mind. I don't hear about any of them. And so I done this journey of self-discovery and of self-awareness, which is basically an act or a process of gaining more understanding or more knowledge about ourselves, about our inner, about who we really are, or about the divinity that we develop within us. And it's a process of understanding we live our life in that, from that deep and abiding understanding. A journey of self-discovery, of self-awareness, refers to a series of events, or actually like an inner pilgrimage, if you will, whereby we tend to determine how we feel personally, rather than just following the opinions of our family or our friends or our teachers or of race consciousness. Exploring our depth, our inner self by observing and inquiring, we really are able to uncover the unique beliefs that we have. We begin to become aware of the feelings that we begin to really notice and understand. It is said that only people who have grown frustrated or dissatisfied or disappointed or are experiencing spiritual disenchantment with the way that their lives are going or with the world around them will seek to explore different options or will seek to explore alternatives or will seek to change or transform themselves. Only feeling that discontent, divine discontent. I would best to say that if you're sitting in pretty good watching this online, you're probably there already or are on your way to be. Now, this is where I found myself in the winter of 1989. I didn't really, I'm looking back on it now and describing it. I didn't know in the moment this is where I had no idea what that entailed. I had no idea what I needed to be or what I needed to do, and I really had absolutely no idea about how long it was going to take to get there. I have a better idea today of what that process looks like. The journey begins with turning our attention inward in an act of becoming self-aware. The moment we begin to honor that which is seeking to be expressed, we begin. That's what happened. I said, okay, I don't know what is seeking to be expressed, but I can feel it. So I said, yes. That's when my journey began. The moment we take notice of the experiences of our lives and take responsibility for them, we begin to understand why they happen. Sometimes why they happen again. Just different people wearing different hairstyles, different names. Right? The moment we begin to turn our attention inwardly rather than externally, we will begin to understand what we feel and why we behave as we do. This awareness leads to deeper understanding, and deeper understanding leads to, oh my God. Deeper understanding allows us the possibility to change the things that need to change. So I have 3 practical ideas. I know you like the practice. So I have 3 of them for us today as we begin, or as we continue our journey to self-discovery. And the first is to engage in quiet reflection and to ask the big question. No surprise there. So it is said that when we ask, the answers are already on the way. And in order to hear those answers, we have to be quiet. And we have to reverently listen. Talk about it all the time. For inward searching to be truly effective and life-changing, we must listen to what is going on within us. Still small voice of the invitation is to ask ourselves such questions as, who am I? What are my core personal values? Not somebody else's, not something that we gathered along the way on the journey, but what are my personal core values? Is this, in this situation, what is it that I really believe? And is it the truth? How has my childhood affected the beliefs that I have told myself about myself and the world? The beliefs that I hold so true. What childhood beliefs, what childhood experiences shape those beliefs? Am I living my life to the fullest? What do I need to embrace or to let go of in order to be fully living? Not just kind of there going through the motions, but fully living. What is my purpose? Why am I really here? These are just some of the questions. A couple of weeks ago, Reverend Andy talked about question everything. Now, when we are in the process of getting to know someone, we sit down with them, right? We spend some time with them. So the same is true of getting to know ourselves. We have to sit down and spend some time with ourselves. It is so important. If we do not spend time with ourselves, we will really never come. Taking time out of each day to meditate will assist us in this process of self-discovery or self-awareness like no other spiritual practice. When we sit in the quiet with an open mind, we are able to let go of all that we have been told or all that we have been taught up until this day, and we open ourselves up to an inner knowing. The important thing to remember, however, is that we are surrounded by a lot of noise. I mean, a lot. And we will be preoccupied with it. We will be distracted by everything that is going on around us. And when that happens, that shy soul will not know the place. We won't be able to hear the answers. We won't be able to know ourselves. We're also encouraged to journal about what we receive during meditations. That as we write, connecting with our deeper selves, and what we write about will provide us with answers or will provide us with some clues that we need along the way. Self-acceptance is another prerequisite to self-discovery. So our journey of self-discovery leads us to who we are and to the realization that we are not the roles or the labels that we have been given or that we have taken on during our lifetime. Becoming aware of who we are and accepting ourselves for exactly who we are at any given moment is of utmost importance. Accepting who we are might be difficult, especially if we're not who we want to be in that moment. It might be difficult to accept ourselves, but without doing so, we will not be able. I had to accept that I was 100% glorified. I had to accept that I had given away my own authenticity and my own integrity in order to be who others needed to be. That's it. I needed to accept who I was in order to move on, in order to be peace and disobey. If we were hearing some things that we know, we just know about ourselves, to hear it from someone else, we would be gentle with them. We would be loving with them. And we need to be that same way with ourselves. And be gentle and loving with us. Another suggestion is to connect with people who are on a similar journey. That's what these spiritual communities are all about, to be there and be supportive of each other. Even though self-discovery and self-awareness are really a solitary activity, something that we have to do for ourselves, nobody else can do it for us. Spending time with others who are also engaged in self-discovery and self-awareness allows us to feel not so alone while we're doing it. With other like-minded people supporting us, we are better able to confront our fears. We're able to tap into our shared experience with each other and find courage and wisdom. It's a win-win for everyone. One in which we can support each other's process, or each other's journey. Being there for each other is magnificent. Being in service to one another. It's one of the most important things we can do. In this process of self-discovery or self-awareness, we're encouraged to face our demons. our shadow sides that we don't like about ourselves, examining ourselves and our lives to be discomfort. It might bring up things that are unpleasant for us to look at. But whatever they are, it is important to bring them up, to shine the light of truth and love upon them so that they can be embraced and so that they can be healed. The underlying truth is that these demon thoughts or demon beliefs or whatever we want to call them have really been obstacles to our, and it's really, really important and time to discover them. On the flip side, we're encouraged to recognize our strengths. The process of self-discovery is not simply about finding and uncovering the things that are hard to look at. It's also about honoring our strengths and our gifts, and our talents and our abilities. The invitation is to find out what makes our hearts sing, what inspires us, or what really lights up our lives, or twirls our skirts, as I would like to say, for in all probability, these are our strengths. The things that we are to bring to the world. The reason that this idea of self-discovery or self-awareness is not a one-time a day or a one-time a week activity. It can take a lifetime to really know and to build a loving relationship with ourselves. We also have to keep in mind that we are always constantly evolving. That as we evolve, we will not be the person that we were a week ago. Not be that same person. The relationship and our relationship with ourselves will expand and grow and deepen. It really behooves us to, and in fact, it might be the most important work that we ever do. This process of self-discovery or self-awareness brings us to our true nature and to living our true potential in a fearless and really abundant kind of way. In a way that allows us to live lives that are happier and more fulfilling, lives that are filled with better relationships, more loving relationships, more peak experiences, and who doesn't want to have that? Sign up for that. The process of self-discovery or self-awareness allows us to really examine and connect with our inner life. It allows us to turn away from the world of form and all of the things that tend to distract us and take us away from ourselves and the truth of who we are. When we do so, we are able to see and recognize and align with the divinity that is within each and every single one of us. We can and will see God when we actually do the work. We can and will see God everywhere. Please repeat after me. I am willing to see God in me.
I am willing to see God in me.
And
so it is.
So it is. So thank you so very much. I just invite us to turn within for a word of prayer. Really allowing ourselves to turn our attention to that inner side of life, to that spark of the divine, to that inner sanctuary at the heart of our beings, to allow its presence to allow our awareness of its presence, for it's always there, but to allow our awareness of its presence to expand, to fill each and every cell of our being, feel it wrap itself around us. I know that I am one with this power and presence, that it is that which created me in a moment of unconditional love in its image and likeness. I know that right where I am, God is in its fullness and in its fullness. And just as I know that this is my truth, I know that it is absolute truth of each and every person sitting here today at Sophie's, each and every person who has joined us live online, each and every person who watched this some later on. Each and every single sentient being on the planet is an ambassador of the individualized expression. And it is from that place of unity that I speak these words out and for each and every person, truly knowing that we are spiritual beings having a human incarnation, that what is important lies within us, not outside of us. The outside is the playground of that spark, that inner life. As we connect with that inner life, in order, then our outer life will be a reflection of that beautiful, divine, amazing, peaceful, joy-filled inner. That as we bring and turn our attention and bring that inner life to our outer experience, that everything will flow with grace and peace. That truly we will love living the life that we are living and work together to create everything from the peace, the joy, the creativity, the abundance, and the unconditional love that is at the heart of our being, that we arrived on the planet with, that somehow we lost, but we are still that. And as we come to know that, align with that, then everything changes. So I claim ease and grace for each of us, really turning toward that person, really welcoming that more than to honoring that's changing, transforming, becoming all that we created to be. So grateful for these words. So grateful for the power of prayer. That my words are clothed in more than ours. So I speak peace and love and gratitude, full expectation, letting go and letting God be. I invite each and every single one of us. So it is. It is now time for our conscious giving. Slide over here. It is this time during the week that we turn our attention to our finances, give of ourselves to this support it, allow it to continue to be a beacon of light and warmth and love in the Greater Triangle area. Continue to be a light, warmth and love. And so I know that our giving, however big or small, prospers one giving, supports this community, and adds to the experience of sufficiency. I I'm grateful for all of the ways that kids, time, our talent, work, our finances. So here's the different ways that we can give. Visit our website, trianglecsl.org. Right now, it says give. You just click on that. You can also text the word give to 919-230-8445, or you can send a check to our PO Box 4062, Cary, North Carolina 27551. And thank you all so very much. Please now take your gift and place it against your heart, or hold your hand there with an intention for our community, and repeat our conscious giving affirmation in a call and response. I live in an abundant universe that blesses and prospers my life.
I live in an abundant universe that blesses and prospers my life.
I give with gratitude, knowing that God is my source.
I give with gratitude, knowing that God is my source.
And so it is.
So it is.
Thank you all so very much. And now we welcome back awesome Sandy Hennan.
Thank you, Reverend Dusty. This is going to be a little different than normal in that if you're at home and you're by yourself, I want you to take a minute right now to fetch a mirror to look into, because if you've got access to a mirror, I want you to be able to look into the mirror and sing this song with me. It's a Karen Drucker song. And if you're there at Sophie's, or if you're with someone in your home, you can turn and look and sing while looking into their face. This is the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of love. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. Hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are a part of me. You are the face of God.
Thank you, Sandy. That was like some support as you do this journey of your inner soul life, we are here to pray with you. So you can go to our website at trianglecsl.org, and on the home page, there's a button on the upper right-hand corner. You click on that button, fill out the request form, and it comes to all of us practitioners and ministers, and we will be praying for you. Now I know that Tom's beautiful flower dedication made me cry, and you too have the opportunity to make me and others cry by telling the world about somebody that you love or something you want to celebrate or whatever. So if you are so moved, please contact Heather Abbott at info@trianglecsl.org or Reverend Dusty at dustyrippelmeyer@yahoo.com. Okay, it's almost here. Next week is our traditional annual Super Bowl and chili cook-off. Woo! So it's next Sunday, February 13th, and it's going to be held at the Lodge at Crossroads at 200 Bisbee Woodway, Cary, Carolina. Close to the cost is $5 or a pot of chili, and you get to, it's a contest, and so the winners go home with money as well as the honor of being TCSL's top chili cook. So we look forward to having lots of competitors. It's open at the lodge is open at 5:30 to bring in chili, and game time is 6:30. So hope to see you there. And right after that is a start of a course that's called The Art and Science of Spiritual Mind Treatment. So this class combines the principles of science of mind and the practice of spiritual mind treatment. The class is 8 weeks and is facilitated by Reverend Dusty. It will be held on Tuesday, beginnings from 6:30 to 9 o'clock, beginning Tuesday, February 15th. And it's been done by Zoom. So, the comfort of your home. Class is $145 and payment plans are available. You can register with a $25 deposit at our website at TriangleCSL. Okay, then we are having an important town hall meeting on Sunday, February 20th from 2:30 to 4. This will be held on Zoom so that everyone may attend. We'll be giving an update about the state of the community in all arenas and addressing any concerns, answering any questions you may have. Please consider joining us for this important event. A link will be sent out at the end of the day. And something to look forward to a little bit more in the future. This is a save the date announcement for our annual meditation retreat. We have been doing that for many years, and it had to be on hold the past couple of years, but it is back on. It will be held at the St. Francis Springs Retreat Center over Memorial Day weekend from Friday, May 27th at 6 o'clock through Sunday afternoon, May 29th at 3 o'clock. The weekend will include multiple types of meditations to experience and explore, opportunity to be out in nature, good food, good music, and deep connection, not only with the divine, but with each other. It is truly a life-altering experience. Please consider joining us for this amazing and sacred event. The invitation is to be on the lookout for registration and mark your calendars today. You don't want to miss it. I've done all of them, I think. And okay, so comfort of your own home or here at the base. Please stand for our February affirmations. It's our first time, so we want to give it a lot of gusto. It is a call and response, so say it with meaning, repeat after me. Love is a divine energy that begins in God and has no end.
Love is a divine energy that begins in God and has no end.
When I live connected to God, I am connected to love.
When I live connected to God, I am connected to love.
Heaven on earth is a choice I get to make, not a place I have.
Heaven on earth is a choice I get to make, not a place I have to find.
Life doesn't just happen to me. I make it.
Life doesn't just happen to me, I make it happen.
I shape my life through my conscious and subconscious thoughts.
I shape my life through my conscious and subconscious thoughts and beliefs.
I am the co-creator of my life, and knowing that truth, I am set.
I am the co-creator of my life, and knowing that truth, I am set free.
My inner dreams become my outer experience when I align with my inner divinity.
My inner dreams become my outer experience when I align with my inner divinity.
Knowing the universe responds to what I emit, I give to the world my love and open my heart to receive the same 100-fold.
Knowing the universe responds to what I emit, I give to the world my love and open my heart to receive the same 100-fold.
As I learn to transform my inner life with love, I transform my outer.
As I learn to transform my inner life through love, I transform my outer life.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Okay, so once again, please close your outer eyes, and I'm going to say a word of blessing on the event. And closing my eyes, what comes to me is the truth that is that the stars are always in the sky, but we just don't see them except when it's dark. And so today I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for the challenges that we have conquered in this service. I am thankful for a lack of heat that allows us to demonstrate that our commitment is stronger than our comfort. I'm so grateful for technical issues that allow us to adapt and respond and show that we are flexible. I am so grateful for the love and the support of a community that just rolls with the flow and is more committed to the message than the cats. I'm so grateful for a musician who doesn't let a broken toe stop him from sharing his ministry. And I'm just so grateful for a community that's not here for the preaching, but for the practice. So today, not only talked our talk, but we also walked our walk. And knowing that we practice these principles that we are committed to, I know it has all been a divine unfoldment. I know that we have know the truth that when we connect with God, all is well, regardless of what. So today has been a transformative experience. And I know that it will bring each of us a week of higher spirituality, higher accomplishment, higher success, and take us one step closer to our goal of a world that works for everyone. So knowing this truth, I just released today to the universe that always says yes, and ask you to join me with our words, and so it is. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to Ava and Heather for figuring out an end around and making it work for everyone in the room and everyone at home. this week, reach out to somebody from the community, somebody that you haven't seen or talked to for a little while, and just let them know that you love them. And I'll let you know that I love you. So it's.
So